Welcome everybody, Chris Holman here for the Michigan Business Beat on the Michigan Business Network, and working from the garden level of the Holman house, ably assisted by my black lab, Walter. We're going to run up 75 right now to one of the most spectacular resorts, certainly in the state of Michigan and the Midwest, Treetops. And we have with us Barry Owens, who's the general manager. And Barry, it is good to have you on, and I guess we could stay in as near a normal time as we could have expected at this point.
Yeah, it's great to be here, Chris. It's been too long. I'm actually in my office, so ready to tackle the day here. And we like to say we're up here in northern Michigan where things are fresh and free. So it's going well.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a good feeling to get back to that, and it has been too long. I mean, we didn't even get up for your annual party and a whole bunch of things. So let's talk about how COVID has affected you guys.
Well, it's been like everybody else. I mean, it kind of when it started there in March, it quickly just shut everything down, and it was just kind of like a rolling effect as it continued to carry on. So probably the largest impact for us for this coming year has been the either the government association or corporate meeting type business. Needless to say, people are not doing those types of meetings today, and whether it's medium size or large groups or even small groups gathering face to face in a single room. So those things have kind of just fallen off the radar for everybody in the industry, and then we got started a little bit late up here, following the governor's executive orders and stuff like that. Our lodging really didn't get open until the end of May, so May was a challenging month for us. But now we're seeing a lot of good things. I mean, June is just started with a low roar and just kind of keeps getting better and better all the time, and then the rest of the summer season looks real strong.
Well, and I was going to ask you that because in a destination, certainly golf mecca, as you guys are, you get a lot of bookings out ahead. I would imagine you had a number of bookings that were canceled, but a number of people with this pent up feeling of I've got to get on that golf course probably stayed and waited, and now you're open. So you're probably didn't. I don't know. Did you lose much business that's out of ways yet?
There are people doing a wait and see. Some people, people that were scheduled to come in May are now coming in August or something like that. Or some of them, just made the decision to go to the next year. Mm. So it's a combination of things. But once again, the tough part's been the meeting type business, because they've been canceling and they're tentatively booking for next year, or maybe in the winter time. But it's that portion's a challenge for everybody in the industry, both the ones that hold the meetings and the ones that host the meetings.
Well, one of the things that you guys do that's so clever, besides just the meeting schedules that you have with independent organizations, you do a lot of that stuff yourself. For instance, the 4th of July, and I'm thinking of the dinners that you have with the breweries that are so popular.
Yeah, it's so we're excited about the 4th of July. We're doing fireworks up here at Treetops like we've done in the past. It'll be done on Friday the 3rd. It'll be a different atmosphere just because of the coronavirus. So there'll be a lot of limitations on how many people can actually come into considered the prime viewing area to watch the fireworks. And there's a lot of great information on our website about that. Of course, if you're a guest here, you get kind of carte blanche and can go wherever you want. But there's, for people in the community, there's all kinds of viewing areas around the property and along the roads and stuff like that. There's always people parked out there. And here in Otsego County, Gaylord all outdoors, we're excited because not only are we doing fireworks that night, but Otsego Lake does a really great fireworks show too, right over the lake. So a lot of people, go out on their boat or sit on the beach, or once again, parking their cars along the road there and watch that. So our county considers ourselves pretty blessed because there's a lot of communities that aren't getting to celebrate fireworks. So,
You know, a lot of the success of these types of things are based on the confidence of the public and how they feel about coming to your facility. So I'm going to ask about golf, but also, are you seeing any activity in bookings for next year? You said there were some cautious conventioneers that were kind of booking their times. Are you seeing a consistency that people are feeling they'll be back and things will be better next year?
absolutely. Yeah, it's there's a lot of stuff, and I think that, it'll there's needless to say, there's some uncertainty right now that's going on in the in our country, at least with the spikes we're having. So hopefully we can get that under control. But yeah, there's a lot of people pointing towards next year, and particularly, annual large type fundraising events. We host a variety of golf outings here that are, outside entities that are doing it to raise money and haven't been able to do that. So, they're definitely ready to get going on that again because they need it.
Yeah. So the PPP money, did you get in on that? Because I found that a lot of the people who are feeling good, that was a big part of it.
It was huge. It was very big. It's, our, it's something our politicians actually got right. So it's we participated in it. We received it. I think the extensions that they've done have been timely also. So it's good stuff, and I know a lot of other companies have benefited from it, and as we have. And what it's done really is protect jobs.
Yeah. Well, and you guys had a restructuring several years ago that put you in a lot better financial position to, say, go to the banks if you had to. Have you found your creditors more cooperative, people who became part of a team to help you get through?
Yeah, our bank's been great, because we're through the SBA/USDA. There's special things there that the CARES Act enacted also, through those types of loans. So there's some principal and interest deferments that are available. So there's been a lot of very positive things.
Well, a lot of things going on up at Treetops, I know. And by the way, I'll say this on your behalf. The booking desk is open.
It is open, absolutely. And that would be at 888 Treetops.
Okay, there you go. Give that a call. Barry, I'll hopefully get up there soon and see you guys when the schedule loosens up a little bit here.
That would be great. Would love to see you, Chris.
Good to talk to you. Barry Owen, of course, the general manager at Treetops, the premier golf resort in, you would have to say Mid-America, because it's a wonderful place to be.
I'm good with that. Yeah,
Continue. Good luck. All right. Thanks, Barry. Take care, buddy.
All right, thanks.
You're listening to Michigan Business Beat on the Michigan Business Network and watching it as well. I'm Chris Holman. We're going to be back with a whole lot more, so stay tuned.